Welcome back, everyone, to the Schmeat Nation 3 podcast playoff edition presented by Power Director. It is I, your host, Commissioner Kale, and joining me on alongside today is Adam Rocket. How we doing, Adam? Second week of the playoffs.
Good, yeah. It's been a fun one to watch. Like I said, it's really getting down to it. It's part of the year is always so bittersweet because the playoffs for the NFL are coming up, but it's also like the fantasy season's ending, so that's always sad.
It is sad to realize that football's a lot less hype when you're not rooting for your little fantasy team. Like,
Your make-believe team.
yeah, the make-believe team puts so much stake into it. So,
Yeah,
all right, well, we
exactly.
all know the drill at this point. Now let's jump right in. Quite a shocking first round, to be honest, but ended up with who I
Yeah,
predicted to come through. I mean, some big scores here. We'll tune into Matt Reese, just statement game from the Giant
yeah.
Geckos here against Jamba Juice. Takes him down, advances, and still points left on the board everywhere. That's the scary part.
Definitely showing that he belongs here in the playoffs with this one. And it is just so much Christian McCaffrey. It's insane. I can't believe he lost 6 games while having this team. It was some crazy unlucky, I guess, at the beginning of the year.
The scheduling luck was poor for Reese. We'll talk in his team pretty in depth coming up, but yeah, just quite the unit surrounding a dominant force in CMC. It's going to be tough to take him down. On the other side, pretty unlucky to lose Tyreek Hill, but he's not going to, 170, that he needed a lot more than the production he got
Yeah,
from his guys.
it just started off bad with Chargers D right away. Like at that point, it was kind of just like, I guess it's over.
Did we find out when was Tyreek Hill ruled out? Was that prior to Sunday?
Um, I can't remember.
I can't remember the timeline either. But at that point, he already had the -5. I mean, hope was probably all
Yeah,
lost. Nothing he
yeah,
could have
exactly.
done. This is huge though, because I did say in the video that I don't think either me or Brad would have outscored any of these two teams. We both would have beat Max.
There
That's
you
huge
go.
for us. That's huge in
There
the
you
other
go.
division. So props to Reese. Like I said, we'll review fully in the next one. Jumping over to the
Yeah.
other matchup, and Brad just clean swifts me. I was shocked you had faith in my team. The matchups are atrocious, and my team's just on a downward trajectory, but managed to get 95.6, I guess.
I don't know. I thought they looked good. We also recorded that one before Keenan Allen was ruled out, so I think
No, no,
that
he
helps.
was
But
ruled out at that point.
oh, he was.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I had faith in your team. I just think it
Crazy.
was I had less faith in Brad's team, but I mean, there's no reason for that at this point. All he does is just put up points.
He's got it. 145. I mean, that's good. Good head of steam for him there going into the second round. I agree, it's a little shaky with the guys, but Rashi Rice, like, I think we're not giving him his credit. He's been turning it on a little bit lately, and I think that name
Yeah, that's
value
true.
in the
That is
flex
very
there, he's
true.
got some serviceable guys, so. And
Hmm.
JT might be coming back, but
Yeah, I just don't really see Minnesota being able to feed Jordan Addison again. Like, I guess Nick Mullins might be a guy, but I don't see Nick Mullins as being a guy. These backup QBs that have come in, they always start off like really hot, and then they just, you get film on them, and the only one that's
they
able
get
to do it
shut down.
consistently is Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I'll see what he rolls with there. Pretty big week for the old. What if I can go back this way? For the old bye weeks, I think. I don't know if we can see it very well in this view. Oh, we can. Okay. So both Seth and Jamie would have lost to the losers of the other one. So good on them. That's why you get the bye.
Yeah,
That's a big
by
secure.
necessary.
Absolutely
Yeah,
insane. Seth gets to avoid that Bijan Robinson absolute sewage fest. So
yeah. Hopefully, it's not a monsoon next week wherever Atlanta is playing.
Coming into this one and the other match, we'll quick go through these. I don't know who I would have chosen here. I already
I
forgot.
have you picking Parker. You picked Parker. So did I.
See, I shouldn't pick Parker. This is two teams I hate, and Jasper did pretty well there. Who'd you pick?
I picked Parker as well.
Oh no, no wonder you
Yeah.
lost. We should have known.
I know, right?
And man, imagine if Andrew had somehow gotten it together a 160 in the first round.
Yeah. I mean, this is just what his team has been all year. It's
Pretty nuts.
crazy.
Takes down
I picked
Eddie.
Eddie in this one. I am 0-4 so far this week.
Oh no. You picked yourself here
I
though.
did
Big
pick
W for
myself
you.
though. Yeah. The team puts up the most points they've scored all season. Mostly on the back of just Jared Goff and Sam Laporta. Those I think are the only two that actually did well in the matchup. But yeah,
Hey,
slide
whatever
by
works.
Connor here and one one step further away from that Sacco Bowl.
There you go. Good spot to be in. Let's pull it up. No power rankings this week, just no our game picks are essentially who would be the best. I don't know how to get back to that place I was at. Here we go. All right, round two. This might be one of the best round twos in a hot minute based on ESPN's projections and ours as well. I don't know if you've seen them yet, but number one, the top seed, Seth Lamb, the Sun God's going to be hosting the Giant Geckos. This was an absolute
Yeah, it was a
shootout
barn
back
burner
in week
last time.
4. And it's projected to be another one. Although ESPN does give Reese a 5.8 point road favorite going into Seth. And man, dude, the lineups on both these guys are just, it's
Yeah.
so clean.
I mean, the player rankings on Seth's side are just incredible. They look so good. It's insane.
Wow, no one outside of the top 20. I mean, who's his worst player at this point? Like,
Brandon Ayuk.
yeah, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
What does the bench
His
look like? That is decent depth.
Yeah, I mean he's got the number 23 running back there. But I mean, even on Reese's side, the only players that he has outside the top 20 is Isaiah Likely, who if he was playing, he would probably be a tight end one, a top 12 tight end based on what he's been doing so far with Andrews out.
True, yeah, and then
So
Zay Flowers as well, but he's always got that upside. I mean,
yeah.
he's got such. Reese has at the QB position. Reese has such a good matchup. Justin Fields against Arizona. Meanwhile, Lamar into San Francisco. The San Francisco matchup is so crucial here. What do you think's
Yeah.
gonna happen in that one?
I don't know. He's going with Ravens D though. That's a bit scary. I don't know if that's gonna stay. That's probably where the deficit in the projections comes from. I'm sure
Oh
there's a
yeah,
defense out there that has a 5 point.
yeah. Literally, it's 3.3 to 7.7, 4.4 deficit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that we'll see if he continues to rock that. He's got until Monday to decide that. Um, but yeah, this is going to be another good one. I expect it to be very similar to how their first matchup went.
It is interesting how Seth used to just have so much Baltimore, but he's diversified and I mean, you're gonna start
Yeah,
Lamar. It'll be interesting to see if he sticks with it. I know a lot of people on the internet are like Ravens about to shut this team down, but that might just be copium.
I
I
think
don't
it
know if
is.
you
That San
can.
Francisco team looks incredible. MVP Brock Purdy, he looks good. I mean, he doesn't have to do all that much, but what he does do, he's doing very well.
He's there. That one is on Christmas, so we could have because Reese also has quite a few pieces. Wow, there this game's
This
easily
is a
gonna come
big
down to
Baltimore
Monday.
game. Yeah,
Yeah, this will be huge. I think with CMC, I mean,
yeah. I definitely have to go with Reese on this one.
you gotta expect it. I feel like the matchup's so good for his running backs. I think he could edge it out there. But man, coming off a 170 point week, I mean, his team is just electric. I think Metcalf could feast against Tennessee, especially with Geno back.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man, it is tough. But I'll go with Seth. He's found a way to win. He's 11-3. He got the edge over East last time in 168. And I think Bijan and James Cook are gonna have themselves a day.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like I guess it's at Chargers, so It's in a dome in a warm area.
Yeah,
They
home
won't
game
need
for
to run it
Buffalo
as much as
too.
they did, like they did last week when James Cook accident absolutely went off. But I don't know. It could go either way. Like I'm genuinely, yeah, I don't know. Did
He
you pick
does
Seth?
have the DJ Moore, so if Justin Fields slinging it to anyone, especially against that weak Arizona D, that does
Yeah,
take a little bit off. But then right back the other way, he's got Likely and Zay Flowers. I mean, damn,
yeah.
dude, if it becomes an OBJ game,
That's
that
what
could
Seth
spell trouble.
needs.
Yeah.
And he needs it to just be all on the ground for Lamar too.
Damn, this one should
Yeah.
be a great one. It'll be huge because if they actually do end up somehow slowing down the Niners, then like that defense 3.3 projection,
Yeah,
we
you
could
would
get the
expect it to
difference
be
there.
more.
Yeah, they're projecting so much for Lamar, 23.9 more than his average. Ooh. But we'll see. I mean, NFC teams, they don't fare well.
Yeah. The NFC teams, I think Lamar's what, like 19-1 against them now, so we'll see.
Yeah, we didn't touch on it at all, but we are recording this on a Thursday, so Taysom Hill
Playing tonight, yeah.
plays in about 10 minutes.
There you
So
go.
Seth will know pretty quickly here if that works out. I mean, this one's always scary. I think he dropped a goose last time or a 1 pointer, so
Yeah.
that can make the difference. But I'll roll with Seth. He's been a safe pick all season, and his team's well rested. Jumping into one that I didn't expect to be as great of a matchup, but now I'm flying with the Brad's team here.
Yeah.
Bradley Lamb coming off a big victory. He won back in week 5 going against Jamie's Jocks. ESPN with a 1.2 road favorite again for Brad.
Yeah. I mean, these are those teams that were just outside the playoffs or almost outside the playoffs that were just, they looked so dominant. They were working there. I guess Brad was kind of at the top all year, but yeah, just barely sneaking in. And yeah, here we go. These are exciting. Gets Ramondre Stevenson back for Jamie, so that's huge. I
Oh
think
wow, I
that
didn't
second
know.
running back was always
Is he
a tough spot
practicing?
for her. I don't know if he's practicing or not,
Oh,
but
he still hasn't practiced, so she might have to flex it out. But
yeah,
I think she has some depth there. Not
she's
really.
got Pirine and Foreman. Yeah, that I mean, like I
Foreman
said,
might,
I think
yeah.
that's been her weakest spot all year is that second running back. But we'll see what happens. And yeah, just having the number one player at those one-off positions of QB and tight end, that's just having that advantage is so nice. Fantasy.
Yeah, Brad with a lot of stake in Minnesota. Jamie's wide receiver room is really good.
Yeah.
Surprised that Cortland Sutton's outside the top 20. My guess is that's a PPR thing. I assume in
Mhm.
half point he's a little higher, but
Yeah.
she probably has one of the most well-rounded teams outside of Seth. Just like some solid performers all the way across. We've seen some explosions in recent weeks, but that's kind of the fear is can she keep up if Brad drops a 150? We've seen it done.
Yeah. I think she's done it in the past, but yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take Brad here. I think his team looks good. I've been fading him for a while now, so I need
That's
to finally
huge for
hop
the
on the
Brad
wagon.
fanboys, dude. They're they're going
They're
electric right
fuming
now in the
right now. They
comments.
are fuming.
You want to write us now? Yeah, it is tough. It does look like he just has really
I mean,
found
his team,
something
yeah,
there.
really just is better. I don't know. I love Jamie's team, and I'm rooting for her, but I think Brad's gonna win this one. I'm predicting a Reese Brad finale.
A Reese
No new
Brad
names on the
Super Bowl.
trophy.
As fun as it would be to have the oh man, but they play in Miami. Can you throw on Miami? Is that a good matchup?
That's good.
It works out for you. Yeah, I feel like I'll have to go Brad as well.
You are predicting the all lamb Schmeat Bowl.
The all lamb Schmeat Nation Bowl.
It'll be good to
But
have a lamb bowl part three.
yeah, that would be that's probably the greatest narrative arc Schmeat Nation 3 Bowl. We can have Especially because I think Brad might be back in town for the holidays. I don't know how long he stays for, but potentially they could be near each other in the thing. So, all right, let's breeze through the last few matchups. Jumping back to me versus Max. I got it in week 2. Max got it pretty damn well in week 13. Not even close. I don't think this one will be close either. Do you have any faith in my team? I would go Max.
Not really. I mean, I don't know if he's slotting Josh Jacobs back in, if he's even paying attention anymore. But yeah, I'll take Max as well.
Yeah, I don't think that'll matter. I've got some ugly names and ugly teams. Um, Next up, we got, I mean, this is
Top of the consolation bracket right here.
a good place to be. Can't come in dead last. A nice one for everything else. I think Aaron Jones will play. He played last week, right?
Yep.
Carolina's a good one to go against. I really do feel like Andrew would have been a problem in
Yeah,
the
I think
playoffs
so as
because I
well.
think I will go him again. I mean, Stafford's found it. We'll find that out in 4 minutes, but I haven't loved Jasper's team all season. It hasn't really changed. He's got a few people I like, but give
Yeah,
me
I'm
Andrew
taking
here.
Andrew as well. I think he does it again what he did last week.
We faded Jay up and he's gonna come back again. Jumping in here,
Yeah,
Parker.
me
I
playing
mean, I
against
can't
my
get
child.
behind. Yeah, oh my God. I mean, how can you even choose Parker in this one at all? I
The
just
projections don't look great on my side, but I mean, I this guy is just my son.
yeah, I don't expect a whole lot from most of his. Oh, Chris Olave back in. All right, I'm back. I'll choose Parker again. I'm ready to be hurt again. The upset. It's tough to beat a guy 3 times in one season.
That's what they always say.
Jumping down to the Potty Bowl. I think Connor will be here again next week. Eddie, wow, had a 161 against him, and just at this point, Eddie's team is significantly better. So,
Yeah, he gets that Justin Jefferson back. That really helps the projections there. I'll take Eddie in this one. This one seems like a no-brainer.
alrighty, been a good season.
Well,
Apologies for
who'd
the
you take then?
delay. Oh, I took Eddie as well. Apologies for the delay in video. We'll see how this impacts the numbers, the analytics.
Yep, it
Anything
will
else?
be.
Any wise words? Both of us were in the championships last time. Should we shed some light? What's it like to be in the semifinals?
It's always fun. It's stressful for no reason. It's way more. It's way. It's not nearly as stressful as it needs to be, but I always was freaking out. I think I barely squeaked by Reese in the first round. I remember pacing back and forth. It was a Rams Green Bay Packers game. I remember that on Monday night, and it was just
My
back and forth.
God.
And yeah, I was freaking out, but it worked out in the end. Who will it work out for this time? Who's to say?
My goodness. Yeah, the highs and lows of fantasy football are really multiplied in
Especially
the
when you
playoffs.
dedicate as much time to it as I do. To
You're in
just suck
between
at it,
grinding.
it feels so bad.
It does indeed. Absolutely suck to lose. I got to experience that last week. Luckily, my game was never close. You never get that optimism. So the optimism is what kills you.
Yeah.
You send out early GGs. Nothing's better than the early GG, dude. But we should have some good games this time. I didn't check the Jamie Brad timelines. I don't know when they're wrapping up, but that set the Reese game all eyes. So
Yeah,
good luck to everyone still alive. And, we're all playing for that trophy behind Adam there.
there it is. Yeah. Will there be a new name on it, or will there be a repeat winner? Let's see.
The world may never know. All right. Good luck to everyone. We'll see you next week. Final podcast.